Today we're going to be installing our dual rear calipers and bleeding our hydro in the drift C. Oh, there it is. So this is our dual rear caliper bracket. It's going to allow us to mount a secondary caliper in the rear, which will solely be used for our hydraulic handbrake. As you can see, there's an opening for our primary caliper, but there isn't an opening for our secondary caliper. So we're going to go ahead and notch this shield here. All right, so to get the cable hooked back up to the e-brake assembly, we are going to have to take this spring off. Now we're going to open it up ever so slightly. And you see, we're going to put this piece in here and put the little spring back in. Now we're going to put our retainer back on. Now we have to use the extended wheel bearing bolts as they are much longer than the factory bolts. And we'll just be reusing the OEM washers. Now with these bearing bolts, you never want to tighten them down one by one. You want to get all 4 of them in, tightened by hand, and then you can tighten them evenly. So I said OEM washers, but the OEM bolts don't actually come with washers. The GK Tech kit comes with washers. So in case you were wondering what kit I was installing, it is the GK Tech kit. Yes. Oh yeah. You that are about to at me for hanging this caliper, well, this caliper weighs almost nothing. And it's my car, so I'll let it hang if I want to. Now these new caliper bolts are gonna have a spacer. The spacer goes in between the caliper and the hub assembly. You see this space right here?
Yeah.
That's where the spacer goes. You say whoop, and the bolt goes like this. As you can see, the GK Tech kit is super nice because it tells you which part of the lines go where. And this line goes to the caliper, so you want to install it before you do anything else, as it does not swivel. So the caliper is going to swivel around the fitting. All right, here's the fun part. We get to drill holes in our chassis. So if you guys want to know what's going in this car, go back to our Dawn Professionals ad and zoom in on the van and see if you can figure it out. As you can see, we got 2 lines, 1 line for each caliper.